Hello classmates and Professor Strada. This is my video essay for engineering ethics, and this week is lesson 4. I want to start off with the NJIT honor code. Everything in my video is original content unless stated otherwise, and all of my citations will be down below. Thank you. So firstly, I want to start off by explaining what is a schema and what is a script. So a schema is a cognitive framework that people use to impose structure upon information, situations, and expectations to facilitate an understanding. And a script is a type of schema that retains knowledge of actions appropriate for a specific context or certain situations. So it's kind of a manufactured truth and inputting facts and whatnot. So this week's lesson is specifically about Dennis Gioia and his following the corporate script and the responsibilities that he bears as an engineer following this script. So let's get started. Okay, so as a recap, the Ford Pinto is a car that was released in the 1970s, and this car was made to compete with European and Japanese models. The average time from inception to production is about 46 months for a car to develop and, get it out there. Now, the Ford Pinto was rushed. It was only a whopping 26 months. So there wasn't a lot of time to, fix things and redesign things. It was just push, 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 push. So lesson 4. Gioia says that despite his own personal misgivings on the Pinto lighting up during low speeds collisions, that he was nevertheless driven by a corporate script, that he did not take such issues into account. Okay, so one of the biggest problems that he had to face was safety doesn't sell. So the pressure from, the management was that the Ford Pinto had to be released at $2,000. There was a cap on it. So there really wasn't a lot of room for redesign. And the redesign for the car would be $11 per car. So Gioia states, "We could not recall all cars with potential problems and still stay in business. But you are an engineer. As an engineer with an MBA, he should have considered the welfare of the public good. I think he valued the business aspect more because he was constricted to paying more attention to the bigger problems and also being pressured with that $2,000 cap. So I think that's why he didn't immediately recall it." He also states that there is always a crisis there, and he called the Pinto a little one, a little crisis. Was Gioia wrong to follow the scripts? Yes. He should have not just stood by cruising on autopilot. His title is problem analyst. There was a problem. He knew the dangers of this car, and he was still on board releasing it. He claims my cue for labeling a case as a problem either required high frequency of occurrence or directly traceable causes. So basically saying that in order to recall a car, there had to be a lot of deaths and a lot of problems. That is insanely ridiculous. If there is any chance that you can stop danger from happening to the public good, you will do anything in your power to do that. As an engineer, one of the first clauses of basically every association says that the public good is supposed to be your top priority. Once the Pinto was released, and there were some cases attention started drawing to this problem. The media caught wind of it, and it started to receive a lot of hubbub, so Joya recommended the recall, but even he voted against it, which doesn't really make any sense. Joya truly believed that the Pinto was a safe car. He drove one, and he sold his sister one too. Later on, he realized that he should have done more to get those cars off the road. Those cars should have never gone on the road in the first place. The term safety doesn't sell does not fly in today's time. Actually, if you look at any TV commercial like Toyota or Jeep or Chrysler, safety features are one of the most attractable qualities that a car can possess. A car buyer is looking for safety nowadays. In section 6.1 of our textbook, Ethics in Engineering, I don't believe that Dennis Goya used teamwork in the right context at all. Quote, "Yet, they are virtues only within the context of corporations that maintain an ethical climate rather than pursuing ends using means that are morally objectionable." And teamwork is here defined as loyalty to corporations, respect for authority, collegiality, and other teamwork virtues. But they are void if the company is using an ends to a mean that is morally objectionable, which is Ford at that time. I don't believe that Ford was conducive to being morally responsible. They were not using proper conduct, and the engineers in question do make a vital contribution to such an ethical corporate climate. Thank you for watching my video, classmates. Please comment below and let me know what you think.